The race, Brad, how difficult was it to get in the rhythm with all those red flags there at the beginning of the race?
Well, one actually kind of saved me there. Got the lead to the first couple laps, but I knew the track was changing pretty quick. The late models kind of definitely wore some of the grip out of the track, and I was kind of thinking in my head I needed to get to the top, and was waiting for kind of Ty to give me some sort of signal into that red, but I think we got a little confused. I went back to the bottom, and Rico drove around me. So honestly, that helped us. It's hard to say how the race would have played out, but it's always nice to get the lead back when you make a mistake, and then was able to kind of get in a rhythm once those first couple cautions and got those restarts. And then lap traffic was kind of fun. It was challenging, but there was multiple grooves to work with. Especially in 3 and 4, you could sometimes hit the middle groove, the bottom, even the top. So overall, my car was pretty close there. I think we can definitely get it a little bit better tomorrow. Learn some stuff, but first night on the track, and I think a lot of guys this first night here. So just happy to get the win on these 2-night shows. It's important to lock yourselves into those better spots, and then allows us to maybe try some stuff tomorrow to try to get a little bit better.
You touched on that with Rico when that yellow came out. How big was it for you to ultimately get that position back and get out front and set that pace for you?
Yeah, I think track position's big in sprint car racing, just like anything. It's you really don't want to be chasing Rico. He's got a lot of confidence, and his car, it's going to be good. He's going to be hard to beat. So, I definitely was happy. I know that's racing luck sometimes. I've had it go both ways, but just the team needed a win here. We haven't won in a while, and obviously the points battle, and just Ty's first year. It's a new just a new combination. So this is the time of year you don't want to be struggling. So nice to get a win.
Again, you touched on the break. Coming out of it, how important is it to get the second half of the season passed on the first note?
Yeah, I think it's really important. You can have a pretty crappy year and win the Kings Royal, or have a good Kings Royal and a good Knoxville Nationals, and it'll feel like a much better year. So we got a lot of great events in front of us. Joker's Jackpot, Kings Royal, Knoxville Nationals, Gold Cup, Skagit Nationals, Tuscarora 50. So it's just nice to get some momentum, get some confidence, and you got to race up front and win these races and be in these positions, to kind of start the momentum forward. And tonight was a good first step for us.
Over that first half, did you and Ty just talk things over the break to get moving in the right direction for the month of money?
Yeah, on the break, honestly, we just took a little bit of a break. They went home and built cars. We emptied the trailer out, and it's been a frustrating year with some things that we've done and some things that have been out of our control. But I've been doing this long enough to know that you're going to fight through adversity, in a season. And this year just seems a little extra. And I think because of the newness of the combination between myself and Ty, that there's a little bit more of a learning curve there. So we're working through it. Obviously, we want to win more, but you're racing against some really good, tough competition out here with Ricky and Rico, and obviously Tyler Courtney and Jake and Aaron Reitzel stepped up. So it's honestly tough to win any of these races. So it's just nice to get a win, and I think it builds momentum for us for sure.